we need to talk about Paul Anthony Edwards, the NBA player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's 23 years old, and his latest baby mama, Ayesha Howard, say he's 23. Ayesha, she is 38. Anthony Edwards and his baby mama, they are currently in this child support battle. And the issue is that this woman, Ayesha, is attempting to get some type of substantial payout because she filed this whole custody issue through the courts in California in an effort to get the most money that she can get. Anthony is disputing that she is in fact a resident of Georgia, not California. In the court documents, Ayesha claims that when she told Anthony that she was pregnant, he basically told her, look, you need to go see them people because I don't want anything to do with the child. Tried to shame him and tried to guilt him into doing something, and he laughed at her and said, look, I don't care what you say, I'm not going to be or I am not taking care of a child that I do not want. He told her get this AB, and then he blocked her.
It's an evil world we live in.
She thought she was going to pull the Drea. They were not in a relationship. They were just sleeping with each other. He did get a paternity test, and it did come out that he is in fact the father of this baby. She's requesting sole custody and financial support. This case handled in Georgia because he's saying, I'll pay for this child. And I am not even going to argue with you about custody. But what you're not going to do is try to get me in Cali, where you know you're going to get the most money, where in fact I can prove that you were a resident of Georgia. So that's kind of where things are. And I'm completely disgusted by this entire matter. It's just selfish. Children need both of their parents. But you intentionally went and slept with a man unprotected, knowing that he had no intention on being mature enough and responsible enough. You chose a man that didn't want to be involved.
Help me understand.
To listen to Dana Dane give her perspective about this matter. Thank y'all for watching.
Apparently there's an OBGYN epidemic going on right now. And if you don't know what that is, that's an old bees getting YNs epidemic. I don't curse. But yeah, because what is going on with all of these older women getting pregnant by these young boys? You got Miss Nikki Baby, you got Drea, you got Joy Chavez, you got now this Anthony Edwards situation with Lil Baby's first baby mama. Like, it's getting crazy and weird. I don't know if it's a midlife crisis that y'all going through or what it is, but y'all gotta leave these young boys alone. Y'all messing with these young dudes who in the NBA making this money, got women constantly throwing themselves at them, and somehow you old fools want to play house with them? Like, it's bad enough when the young girls think that they can play house with them. Those boys are not ready to settle down. They don't know what they want in life, and they all over the place exploring their options. And you sitting there as an older woman thinking that this dude is ready to be a father to a child for you, and thinking that you was going to get this response that you wanted when you text him and said that you was pregnant. He told you to have an abortion, and allegedly he told another girl to have an abortion. He has no sexual discipline, and instead of him doing what he need to do to not be out here having raw sex with all these different women and getting them pregnant, he out here telling people to get abortions as an alternative. As disgusting as I think it is, him being out here having all of this unprotected sex with these women and getting all of these women pregnant, I find it even more disgusting that y'all women are allowing it. Right. And if it was up to me, I would make it where if a man expressed that he don't want no baby with you, and it's still time where you don't have to keep it and you still decide to, since you made that executive decision to keep it knowing that he don't want it, then he would not be financially responsible for it. And the only reason why I would implement that is to teach y'all a lesson to stop having babies by men who don't want you. Because it's apparent that just telling you to protect your body, it ain't gonna work. Right. So unless financially it hurts you by not being able to collect a check off of a baby, y'all won't stop doing it. So if it was up to me, I would absolutely make it where the men are not financially responsible, because for some reason, y'all women will not stop having babies for checks. So until y'all stop having babies for checks, I would cut the check off from you.
Okay. That part.
What do y'all think about that? Do you believe that women who are pursuing pregnancy by men solely for check, and we're just talking about men of means, right? Whether you are a NFL, NBA player, rapper, whatever, or if you're just a high earning man, do you believe that women who intentionally become pregnant by men just for the check, and they know that the men want nothing to do with these babies or the woman, do you think that they should be blocked and kept from filing for child support. Let me know what you all think about that. But I don't see no problem with that, because you have to be a wicked individual to only go after a man for the money and ruin a child's life, because that's really what this all at the bottom of all of this is, that the child is the one that really suffers. I don't care how much money that you are getting. You can cry in the bins, you could be sad in a nice home, but you are stripping away a piece of that a child needs. That's the other half of this child. That is the other half to this child. And when I looked at those text messages, she really thought that she was going to, guilt trip this man, Anthony Edwards, who is, in my opinion, acting very childish, right? He is not mature. He don't care. And I'm not saying that it is okay for him as a young adult who knows how the body operates to engage in intimate relations with a woman and knows that a woman can get pregnant, that is okay. I am not saying that. But you who are, it's my body, my choice. She almost 40 years old. She is intentionally seeking these men out for resources. And then instead of you safeguarding yourself and just saying, look, I'm just going to enjoy the physical interactions that we are having. He may have taken her on some dates. He may have even given her a few dollars. But no, she intentionally, in my opinion, went after this man for a check. This woman knew who he was, and she intentionally sought after this man. Again, he's a consenting adult. She is a consenting adult. If you just want to be physical and intimate, so be it. But to intentionally become pregnant, and then you are allegedly lying about your residence because you know that you can anticipate a bigger bag. Then you're trying to guilt trip this man, talking about what the two of us did when he already said he was not interested, and he suggested that you get rid of it. This is just asinine to me. But I want y'all to check out some of these comments because it's very interesting. So here, this woman here says, I can't hold you. I want me one too.
I'm on a hunt.
What?
I need that.
Whoa.
I want that.
Yeah.
I have that. I gotta have that.
Talking about she want a YN because I want a YN and I want a YN's baby and I want to be attached to a lifelong check, or she just saying, as an older woman, I only want to deal with YNs. See, and this is the problem, because you only want to deal with YNs, and then you all will be on TikTok crying at your big old grown age, talking about these ends ain't this and these niggas ain't that. And you have unrealistic expectations. Instead of you just getting deep down in private and enjoying your moment, you're going to turn around the moment that he does what you should expect him to do, then you're going to be crying and disappointed online.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
Doing the Ayesha, posting these text messages, that's embarrassing, actually. That is embarrassing for you to even post that. That's not no flex.
Ooh wee, look what that money make a bitch do.
Someone here says, sad, because I wish I would at my big age. Or someone says, we are the same age. What age do you think is too young for us? Here, Dana says, I really don't like the thought of seriously dealing with a man younger than me. Someone here says, I'll never get a YN. Ain't no effing way. And then here, somebody says that's their last hurrah. And he's talking about these older women. And I think that's exactly what it is, right? This is my last opportunity. I'm pushing 40, right? The buzzer beater, baby. This is the last opportunity to where I know I can get a easy come up, right? Because there's always other chicks who are much younger, much more attractive, and they're going to be much more sought after. So while I still got it, let me go ahead and get this last little bit of that I can, and I can get this check. Here someone says, young women like older established men and older men like young supple women, minus the life baggage. We are used to seeing that dynamic, but we forget about the Stella got her groove back crowd of older, divorced, used up, or just established, but never hitched women that will date younger men for a good time. As long as everyone is legal and consenting, I mind my business. If they like it, I love it. I never liked YNs as a youth or as a grown woman, so I can't relate, but I respect the next woman's choices, laughing out loud. But see, this is the problem that I have. The problem that I have with this is that you're talking about now there are children being brought into the mix. You intentionally knew that this man didn't want no baby. Forget the fact that he was just doing the most stupid things too. This is your body. This is your body. And you still allowed a YN to shoot your club up, and you knew that y'all were not in a relationship, and you knew that he was not going to be serious with you. You knew this out the gate. And now you have a child that has, yes, maybe the financial support of their father, but they don't have their father's influence. They don't have their father's time. And that is what you can't get back. That is the point. It's not about sleeping with men. You sleep with whatever man is above the age of 18 as a grown woman that you want to. That's your business. But when it gets to the point of you all being irresponsible and goofy and getting pregnant and trying to weaponize babies against men for checks, that, my dear, is where it just blows me. So here's a woman. They have made their rounds with the men their age and could not get locked in. Now they just want a child support check for 18 years because they have no work experience or history. Y'all, this is crazy. But let me know what you all think about this topic down in the comment section. This is not going to stop. There are going to always be women who are going to go cougar hunting for the next young man. And it's not even that you have to be a celebrity, but that's just what it is, because to get the man that they would really want to be with, they probably don't want to put forth the effort. What do you all think about this topic? Let me know down in the comment section. Until the next video, peace, y'all.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.